Welcome, Scorpio. This is your Lovescope reading for October 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for the love you send me, for the support you send me, for the support you give me each and every day. Thank you, truly. Now, we start with the High Priestess. What an absolutely wonderful card to have as your main card in a love reading, okay? Because she is, well, she's the one that just says embrace love. That love is a feeling. Love is an emotion. Love is not something that you can have a checklist about or analyze. It comes from the heart. And we have to remember it's a feeling. We have to go with the feeling. We have to not try and use love as, you know, because we do have the Emperor here on the one side. We have the Seven of Cups on the other. I would have to say that, you know, the feeling when it comes to love has been the checklist. What can it do for me? How can it improve my life? What does it take away from my life, my independence? I think you have been looking at a lot of ways that love has, you know, it's almost like a checklist that you've been going through. What love can do if I'm in this relationship, what can they, and it's almost like if you meet somebody, and this is especially for you singles out there, when you meet somebody, it's how will that relationship actually exalt me on my path? How can I use that relationship to, so it might have been more about prestige, it might have been more about honor and whatnot. We do have the Emperor on the other side, almost leaning towards the prestige or the importance of the other person in order to give you some kind of importance. And so we go back to the High Priestess, who says it's a feeling, it's sensual, it comes from the heart. It's the romance. It's the flutter of the heart. It's the sweating of the palms. It's the feeling. It's the magic. So I think that this month is calling on you to maybe attach yourself a little bit more to the magic or revisit the magic. Okay, so whether or not you are in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, then look for those romantic moments that you can have, those sensual moments you can have. If you are single, I think you are looking more at um, the friendship part of love and the happiness and the joy and the giggling and the just coming together. Okay, now, the Hangman is over top of the High Priestess. I would almost think that you were, you know, sometimes this is a balance thing, yes. But I almost kind of get this feeling with the Seven of Cups there that you might be looking back on relationships that didn't go right, or if you're in a relationship, then maybe it is some kind of hurt or some kind of confusion, or maybe it's a roadblock that you've kind of hit. And I think that you're over whatever it is, but you're kind of revisiting it, and you might even be beating yourself up over it. You're looking at all the pros and cons and why it happened and why you didn't do this and why you should have done that, and this is the way to handle it next time. And it's almost like you're picking the scab. I think you really need to move any thoughts, especially when it comes to love, into the present, into the now. Experience the moment. And I'm getting that a lot for a lot of the signs for this month. It's stepping into the moment, leaving the past behind. Now, I think with the Emperor there, a clarity comes. You kind of maybe, and I think that in doing your readings, I see that you have been slowly growing into this independence of who you are becoming. But now I think with the Emperor standing here, you kind of have this clarity, especially probably by the end of the month, you are really going to have a clarity of knowing where you're going and why you're going there. And that could be in love, but that could be in all areas of life or a certain area of life, or maybe love is somehow attached to that. But I think it's more than love. Okay, now the Emperor is the diplomat, so you are thinking things through, but you're thinking through the things that matter the most to you in life. Now, the Emperor is very independent. The Emperor has to be very independent because codependency, even with the Empress. I think that the Empress and the Emperor, even though they are in a relationship that needs to work together and beautifully, they are very independent people. And so I think that if you are searching for somebody to have as a life partner, they have to be just as independent as you. It's almost as if they have to have their own wisdom, and they are just an extension of the beautiful, intelligent person you are. It's not like they, I think you've gone through this period of time, or there's a certain portion of you out there, especially, that can relate to that. You looked upon the relationship more as how it made you look, or it's just an extension of who you are. It's not who you are. And I think you're getting this clarity, this understanding this month. You're tapping into this wisdom of knowing of who you are, where you're going, why you're going there. And that any relationship that you have is an extension of who you are, but not who you are. Not only solely who you are. And does that make sense? So this is a beautiful wisdom, the Hermit. And this is finding that love at the base of who you are and expanding it from there. Now, we have the Ace of Cups here, so this is new love can come in, but this is a passionate love. This is passion. This is embracing a passion, a joy, a happiness, a feeling. Once again, I hear that it's a feeling. So it's not something that you can draw a picture of. It's not something that you can really even describe in words. It's a feeling. And the more you can attach yourself to the feeling, the more that you can find a happiness and a joy and a solid security in love. Whether you are in a relationship or not, because it could be just loving you. Now, we also have the King of Wands, which is optimism, high thinking. So I really do believe that if you are looking for a relationship, you are looking for somebody right now that has the same thought patterns as you, has the same likes and dislikes as you. It's not like you are trying to mold yourself into who they are, but rather you are being independent of who you are, and you find this person that has the same likes and qualities and dislikes as you, and it's just you melt together. And I think that's what you're truly looking for, and that's more of a feeling, isn't it, rather than strategizing who you're with and why you're with them. So if you are in a relationship, I think you have gone through a very testing time when it comes to a relationship. I'm not sure if that test is quite over yet, because we have the Five of Swords here. But I think you want the happiness, the joy, the beauty. And if you're hearing negativity and you're hearing discontent, I think you are going to separate yourself from that kind of feeling, that kind of energy this month. Let's get you an angel card. Okay, so the Seven of Cups could be more that you are trying to be judgmental, or you're trying to be critical, or you are nitpicking what somebody else may bring to the table or what you bring to the table. You might be tearing yourself up on what you have to offer and what you don't have to offer, and what you look like and what you should look like or what you shouldn't look like. And I mean, trust me, when somebody falls in love with another person, they don't see any of that. They see the sparkle in their eye. They see the beauty of their heart, their soul. And you're perfect. But I think with the Emperor here, and I'm not even sure if that's just love or if it's more than love. I think it's more than love, that you really get this clarity or this personal power going forward. You know what needs to be done. You know how you need to do it. Divine guidance. The search for the meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Now, 5 is the adventure, never being able to really sit down or rest or relax and on the go. So you will probably have a great vitality this month. You will be ready to explore, ready for the adventure, ready to seek out new people. Maybe you are looking more for a mentor. Maybe you are looking more for a friend. But regardless of, oh, what's the matter, Peanut, 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 Peanut? What's the matter, baby? Oh, you just wanted my attention. Well, you faked me out pretty good there. Yes, you did. The search for the meaning of life. Okay, so remember, love is a feeling. Love is an emotion. Love can't be described. It can't be criticized. It can't be analyzed. So just go with the flow. Definitely just go with the flow. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. Definitely get out there and socialize this month and have a lot of fun. Consider an alternative approach. I think, you know, I'm kind of getting that you've had this one approach all along and it's really going to flip in some way. And I think that, you know, you might have been looking at love as an asset, or how you could use it as an asset, rather than the feeling of what love truly is in your life. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.